Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty back with Alice's Spiritual Judge and which should be the final chapter. So let's jump right in and see what happens to us. Harumi Usa and I were childhood friends. My parents are both teachers. I was born in a family with sufficient wealth. I have a sister who is older than me, 2 years. She is like my parents, quite good at studies. She doesn't have likes or dislikes. She learned how to read and write quite fast and is good at learning. On the contrary, I am full of likes and dislikes. I go against my parents and quickly get tired and give up at almost anything I learn. It was painful to be compared to my sister, so I often spent my time with my cat, Diana. One day, when I went to a park near our place, there was a girl sitting alone. When I got closer, I noticed she was wearing dirty clothes. I didn't say anything for a while, just watched her every time I passed there. She was always alone, so I tried to talk to her one day. "Hello, what are you doing?" "Let's ride the swing or go up the slide." "No." "Then what should we play?" "Think about the story." "Wow, what kind?" Not going to tell you." "Why?" If I talked to you, my mom would be angry." "Your mom gets angry? I won't be angry." It's a story about a girl chasing a talking rabbit." "What's that? So funny." "I am joking, so what happened to the girl?" "The girl..." That's how I met Harumi Usa. Harumi always told me the story in the park. The story about talking pokers, flamingos and badgers playing sports together, swimming in the lake of tears, mice sleeping in the teapot, babies turning into pigs, tech. They're all impossible things, but it was a funny and interesting story. I brought pies or cookies from my place and shared with Harumi. I was so fond of the amazing world Harumi created and enjoyed the adventure in the story. Harumi never actually talked about herself, but sometimes from some sentences I knew her father was not home and her real mother was not staying with her. She had another woman who disliked her, always scolded her to be dirty, and there was a half-brother. That was how I know the gloves. When we played late at the park, other children's or my parents would come pick us up. But Harumi always went home alone. She was forever hungry and her hand and legs were so thin. Being a child, I knew it was not a good thing, but I never tried to discuss with adults. I was wrong when I chose to do so. After we entered the elementary school, I did have more friends, but that didn't change. What didn't change was I was always with Harumi. Harumi never disobeyed me, always thought of me first and followed me. I was quite happy to be superior than her as a child. I built up my existence value from the fact Harumi totally relied on me without realizing it. My parents' expectation was all on my sister. I was not stupid or bad at sports, but my super excellent older sister was so much better than me. To forget that inferiority, I turned to Harumi. But we relied too much on each other. There was one teacher at the elementary school who noticed Harumi's problem at school and inquired me. "If you know something, please tell me. Do you have anything to tell me?" So I was right, this was Alice being questioned. "I don't know." "Have you met the girl outside school?" "Yes, several times." "Really? For example, have you seen things like strange bruise on her skin or scars, Etek?" "No." "Okay, that's good. Has she talked to you about those things?" "No, never. We play together because we enjoy each other's company. I will tell teacher if there's something wrong." "Oh, okay. I'm sorry to ask you so many questions." "Teacher, I have promised to meet her at the park. Can I go now?" "Of course. Go ahead, but remember, go home before it is too late." "Yes, teacher. Goodbye." There were several times somebody willing to help. We had chances before. But I had prioritized my own affection over helping Harumi out from the parental neglect family unconsciously. Because I don't want to give up the good feeling I had. Harumi and I didn't realize how much we relied on each other. Time passed, we entered junior high school students. When we were second graders, I met Cheshire Cat, Chiaki Nekosuka. Both Chiaki and I were library assistants. We liked books, which quickly brings us together as friends. Chiaki was not like Harumi. She didn't rely on me completely. We had common topics we could enjoy. She was very independent on her own opinion and could take action by her own. I became more mature than I was at the elementary school. I also began to have some doubt on what I thought of myself and my own existence. I feel Chiaki was more charming than Harumi as a friend. I don't want the coexisting relationship I used to have. I wanted to be an independent person just like Chiaki. We Did a White Rabbit is pretty awful. That's when Harumi began to act weird gradually. At first, when Harumi was bullied in class, I had tried to protect her. I have played this role for so long that I feel I am responsible to. But when they shifted their target at me, I stopped protecting Harumi. I was afraid I would lose the life and what I had. I didn't want to be bullied. To protect myself, I started to avoid Harumi little by little. Feeling pretty bad for Harumi here. I mean, more than anything, just because Alice knew that she was being abused and mistreated and didn't, tell the adults for her own sake. Like, I can semi-understand the bullying thing, even if it's horrible. I am occupied now. I am going out with Chiaki. Can we do it next time? May 14th after school. What happened? Alice. I was told to go after the job of library assistant finished. By the teacher? No, by Harumi. Miss Usa? Really? Then I will close the windows. Just go. Thank you. This is the day of the suicide. I told her I needed to do the work, but she said, I will wait for you then. What's wrong with Harumi? Is it about the bully or her family? It would be better to talk to the teacher, probably, but that's scary. While I was pondering, I began to feel painful. No matter how much I look up to them, I cannot become like my sister or Chiaki. Come to the audiovisual room of East Schoolhouse. Okay. Why would Harumi meet at such a place? The door to audiovisual room was open. When I stepped into audiovisual room, the air was heavy with the smell of iron rust, so we didn't even fight, she's just dead. The light of sunset strongly shone in. It was red in audiovisual room. As I took another 2 and 3 steps, then in front of me was Harumi Usa lying there, whose head soaked in blood. Is she dead? There were paper and a hand puppet on the desk beside where Harumi lied. Oh, it's the one that says, to Alice, forever after. Death note? Death note! The hand puppet was what I gave her before. Harumi had treasured it so much. Did she kill herself because I deserted her? Suicide? Why, no way, I didn't wish for this. Harumi died because of me? I killed Harumi. No, that's not right. I killed her. I killed Harumi. Wrong. I killed Harumi. I didn't kill Harumi. I killed Harumi. I didn't kill Harumi. Killed her. Those who bullied her are the ones to blame, not me. Killed her. I didn't do anything. Killed her. Did I kill her? No. I took away the paper and the hand puppet and ran out of audiovisual room. Someone. No, I didn't do it. Who would believe me? I cannot tell anyone. No way, I didn't kill her. While I was running without realizing what I was doing, I saw Chiaki standing in front of me. Alice? I ran past her and kept apologizing. Sounds really we pushed past her. I am sorry. Miss Sakai and Mr. Caterpillar found the body of Harumi and called for the police and the ambulance. At the meantime, I kept clinging on to Chiaki. I thought we pushed away from Chiaki and ran away. People who don't know anything talk about this incident while feeling a little guilty when they realize they are enjoying it. What they talk about are mostly conjectures, but it is like Chinese whisper, spreading very widely as if those guesses are true. It was because of the bully. The bully Maki Akai killed her. She suffered for being bullied and killed herself. It was parents' fault. The class teacher didn't find it out earlier. Queen of Hearts, Miss Akai was treated as the suspect, and I think she had been suffering since then. At the end, there is no evidence of her being the murderer. It was proved that she is innocent, and she was released after a few days. Of course, nothing can be denied that she has destroyed the crime scene, but she was actually a victim. And my close friends and I were interviewed several times during those couple days. But I was not able to answer anything. While I can tell them what I know, I chose not to do so. After detailed investigation, it is confirmed that Harumi had killed herself, and I was the first observer. But I was not blamed for hiding the death note. They had forgiven me for being too shocked to know what I was doing. Poor Alice Kanzaki, who has lost her dear friend. I comfortably settled at the role the others put me, even though the reason of Harumi's suicide was me. I had numerous chances to help Harumi out. I have made Harumi suffer for my own sake. At the end, I was not punished. It was not Miss Kanzaki's fault. Every time I heard something like this, or when I tried to persuade me, I felt that little Harumi was staring at me. I felt that she was blaming me to be totally unconcerned and live a steady life in the school even after Harumi was dead. I collapsed at the end of May. I pray that I could forget everything about Harumi. Yes, I want to forget everything, but I also think it is not right to forget. Oh, it's us. We are the Red King. As she says so, Red King, who stands in front of me, takes off her veil. Spiritual judge was to punish my own sin. It is to atone my own mistake. Defendant, come forward. Alice Kanzaki. Yes. Your sin is now exposed. Yes. Your sin is, as you first put it, you didn't do anything. There were numerous chances to receive help. You should have faced Harumi. If you have done so, you could have become true friends. Yes. Alice Kanzaki. Here now I announce the ruling. Yes. The ruling is... I hear the sound of hammer resounds. And then... Objection! I am awake from the long sleep. We're in Miami? I cannot forget anything or run away from all of these. I was kind of hoping we'd have like an epic courtroom battle and like Chiaki would come save us. I will reveal everything and hold on to the memory in my heart until I die. This is how I should atone my sin. Alice. Someone calls behind my back. As I turn to look, I find my friend Chiaki Nekosuka is there. Let's go to school together. Okay, Chiaki. Oh, look at the little picture of us. So I guess that's the end. I'm not a big fan of the ending. Like, that felt a little too short. I wish it had been longer. I like my idea of there being like a big courtroom battle where we try to like cope with our emotions. But I would say overall I did kind of like this game. I do overall wish there was a bit more to it, and it did have a few problems. Like stuff being marked as already checked when it wasn't. And the same problem with Tasokari Hotel, where you couldn't tell what you could click on, And of course the terrible translation, which made some of the courtroom segments really hard. The music got really loud all of a sudden. But I think the credits are incredibly short, so I hope we unlock something interesting. Because I hate the idea of this just being the ending. There's something in Japanese and I don't know what it says. That was a real big oversight. But poor Usa. Just no justice for her. Is that the end? Oh, our home screen has changed. Well. Yep, doesn't seem like we have any more content. So, what did you think of this game? Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!